Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to a beautiful day in the garden. Last night HOA and I did a nice pour for you guys, and unfortunately one of the files got corrupted. So we're going to try to recreate that pour with a couple of different variations. Basically I was working with that perimeter pour again, and then a ring pour in the center of it this time. We are teaching at the Fluid Art Boutique in May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, just outside of Washington, D.C. It's 2022, yes. Karen Dershin, Kathleen Osmore, Sarah Mack, and myself are teaching classes for 3 days. They're going to be 3-hour classes. They're going to be awesome and so much fun. I am teaching ring pours and wandering straight pours. And in addition to that, what you're going to get a nice gallery wrap canvas to take home with a nice sturdy deep edge box. And bug is driving me crazy. You are also going to get a wood panel like this that we're going to do a stencil on with this little piggy pigments. I think those are 6x6s, and we're in the process of painting those black as we speak so that they'll be all ready for us to do our stencils on when we get to Virginia. So the one that I did last night, I had my colors, these same colors, and I thinned them out just a little bit to put around the perimeter, and then I tilted them out, and I think that's where it went a little bit awry because I think I had them a little bit too thin, and that got me thinking, this is almost thin enough for a Dutch pour. And I said, wait a minute, light bulb went on. Why don't I try doing the perimeter and blow it out with my Makita mini leaf blower? I poured this one.
Gardener's pour.
Yes, so this is our gardener's ring pour. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put down, first we're going to layer our cup for our ring pour, then we're going to put down a perimeter, and then we're going to blow it out with the leaf blower. So let me show you the colors first. Okay, so the first color we are working with is Golden's Turquoise Pthalo, one of my favorite colors. I often call this one Happiness in a Cup. Just beautiful stuff. Our paint is all mixed with mixed pour tonight. There's actually very little water in any of these, so it's mixed pour and the paint and just a smidge of water. You can get your own mixed pour by emailing Krista8974@gmail.com, and she will get back to you and you guys will get your own mix. So this is our Turquoise Pthalo from Golden. Gorgeous. Mound on a mound before it sinks into itself. And for your ring pours, you want your paint a little bit thicker, obviously, to hold the shape of your lines and keep your pretty rings intact. So then next we are using Golden's Payne's Gray, which is another one of my favorites. Gorgeous stuff. And I love the contrast between that and that. It's just so pretty. Beautiful. So that's the Payne's Gray. And then we are using DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in Emerald Green. Oh, just Emerald. DecoArt is one of our sponsors for Fluid Art Boutique. I'm very excited about that. Beautiful color. And I do intend to have this Emerald Green and the Deep Sapphire with me at Fluid Art Boutique so we can make that beautiful mysterious color that Gina DeLuca showed us a couple weeks ago. And then we have our usual suspects, DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Nice and thick, mound on a mound. Okay, and we have some DecoArt Americana Decor Satin Enamels in pure white mixed with some titanium white. I guess I should say it's titanium white mixed with a little tiny bit of satin enamels. So I put about 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of the titanium white in with my mixed pour, stir that up. At that point you can either add about 1/2 ounce of satin enamels or you can add the rest of your mix, and when it's all stirred up then you can add the satin enamels. It's up to you. So, but it's very, very little amount of satin enamels in the cup.
What does that do for you?
The satin enamels gives us that nice poofy cloudy look that I love so much. Also kind of softens the edges sometimes creates some beautiful cells. So I really like mixing, since I only put such a little bit in with my white paint. Unless I'm actively looking to not make cells, I usually do add it to my white. Okay, so let's layer a cup first for our ring pour. So that's a 16-ounce cup. We're not going to go all the way up to the top, but we're going to try to do some smaller layers in here. We're going to start off with just a smidge of gold and then a little bit of white.
That's a new pretty bird.
It is pretty. Then we're going to use our turquoise. And then some of our emerald green. going to come in with the Payne's Gray. So in this first layer, I haven't separated these three darker colors with the white or the gold because I actually want that contrast in the center. I want to see all three of those colors. But now I am going to start putting the white and gold in between the layers. I'm doing smaller layers than I usually do. An homage to my sweet friend Sarah. We're all constantly learning and evolving, so I recognize that while it is a lot of fun for me to pour bigger, thicker layers, I definitely want to try this multiple smaller layer technique like Sarah does, because I think she gets some absolutely beautiful effects. Okay. Let's do the turquoise now. Emerald. It's such a beautiful color, the emerald green. I'm going to go to Payne's. Actually, let's do gold first this time. Gold and white. And some turquoise. Now, since this is going to be sitting on top of our perimeter, I definitely want to have a strong demarcation around the edge of our pour. And to that end, I'm going to add another layer of gold. And then I'm going to add a bigger layer of white. Because what comes out of your cup first when you're pouring is what's going to be on the outer edges. So, okay, so that cup is ready. That's pretty good. Okay, what do you think, Sarah? How'd I do? Okay, this is an 18 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. And I have taped the back and put my push pins in. And there's a little bug sitting on there. Okay, so now we're going to take some little cups and we're going to thin out some of these colors just a bit with some water to use for our perimeter. So we're going to move that over there for the moment. Now, come here, you big beautiful baby. All right. I think I should layer a cup or I should just pour them. No, I should just pour them on there. Okay. I also have a little bit of this Atelier interactive dark turquoise left. I'm actually going to put that down first. And use that up. And then, let's see. Okay. So let's start with a little bit of the emerald green. I'm just going to pour this on this side. Okay. And now we're going to go a little bit of gold. Okay, a little bit of the Payne's Gray. Put some of that along that bottom edge too. And then just a little bit of white. It's warm today. I put some turquoise on there too. turquoise is the color that's painted on the sides and edges also. Okay, so let's get our leaf blower. This is a Makita mini leaf blower. It's cordless. It uses the batteries. The thing that I like most about it is the progressive trigger. If I squeeze it hard, it goes pretty hard. If I squeeze it really gently, it's very gentle. So I do love this thing. It's awesome. They're not super cheap, but I love it. I use it all the time. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, HOA? We're going to start over here.
You sure? Blow it all towards me.
I haven't gotten you yet, have I? Okay, I'm going to go back over here. Move these over. You can actually see what we're doing. I'll knock them over. Okay, here we go. That looks pretty cool. I would say that worked awesomely.
Yeah.
Happy with that. Okay, cool.
Thank you for the adverb.
Awesomely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to do our ring pour. I am going to put a little puddle of gold down. We're going to take some of this gold that we've thinned out already and just pour it down in the center. Just to give us a little bit of something to slide on. Maybe we'll put some turquoise in there too. We didn't use it all.
And all I can think about now is lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Sorry.
It's okay.
Schoolhouse Rock programming runs deep.
I like Schoolhouse Rock. I don't remember that one though. Okay. All right. We're going to do our ring pour right into the middle of that. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Actually, I'm going to turn this just so it's slightly diagonal. Are we on? Yeah. Here we go.
I am awesomely ready.
Okay. Here we go. We're going to do a ring pour. That's okay. I'm just gonna leave it like that for a second. Actually, no, I'm not. Okay. We're gonna
I didn't think that would fly.
I'm just gonna put a little bit of paint in the bottom of one of these and do the center all over again, which is actually fine with me because then we end up having more crisp colors in the center as opposed to slightly more blended colors that can happen since it's the bottom of the cup. Okay. That's what, maybe an ounce of paint. Okay. We're going to go right on top of that. Are you ready, Hank? Okay, let's give this a torch. just the... So pretty. Okay. I think I want to take just a little bit of my Payne's gray and go around the edges of this. Just a little bit in that area and a tiny little bit over here. Okay. Alright, let's tilt this out. See what happens. Find the way to the paint. I'm going to go around in a circle and get a little bigger each time. So observations, probably should have had less paint in the cup for the RingPour because now there's a lot of paint in the center and I'm going to end up having to lose some of what's on the edges in order to not have it puddle too much. So I think I'm going to actually take that side off a little bit because I love what's happening in here and around the edges. I'm just going to go this way and walk this down there kind of evenly. Get that to scoot off, and we're going to bring it back. Where's the center again? I need to take some more off. Go down towards that corner a little bit and take a little bit of that edge. And then take this back down. Cool. I don't want to take it back too much, but okay. So options at this point, HOA. I could take the leaf blower and hit it again along the edges and see if that incorporates it. Like I kind of really want to do that over here and maybe over here where there's that more solid line of turquoise. This is so pretty though.
You think that's just because the paint is so thin there?
I think it's because I had too much paint over here. If I had had less paint in the center, I could have left all of that alone.
Well, I guess what I meant was at this point, if you just went ahead and stretched it over the whole canvas and then redid the
perimeters afterwards.
Yeah, would it still flow like that or no?
No, it wouldn't be as organic. I think I do want to hit it with the leaf blower right now and see what happens. The question I'm asking myself though is, do I want to put a little bit more darker color in here? Okay, we're going to start over here, yeah? pretty good. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You should be able to touch up anything like that. Huh?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to do this side a little bit too. I want to put a little bit more of the white on there. There's this big line of turquoise right here and Payne's. Green. Ready? I'm going to start over here. Actually, we're going to start right here. I am not a Dutch pour specialist or even a blow dryer specialist, but one thing I can tell you for sure, the more you go over it, the more you're going to get blending. So kind of try to do what you're going to do quickly and get out.
Remember the 3 B's. Be brief, be brilliant, be gone.
Okay, should we do this one too, or should we leave that? I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm. Word.
Okay.
Where's Mama Roo says, work.
Work. Okay. I open that edge up a little bit more. I like that better now. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this like this because I think it looks pretty cool. So, in terms of the perimeter being blown out with the leaf blower, I love that. I love the RingPour on top of it. I actually really liked using the leaf blower even after we were done with the RingPour. My issue, I think, with this one was a little bit too much paint in the center in the RingPour. We did not need 16 ounces, and we ended up tilting off some of it, but we ended up tilting off the part that was more blended. So I love these colors, though. Let's torch this real quick, and then HOA can bring you in first. This one green squiggle is kind of weird. Do you think I should blow that one out? I think I should. There's just this one part right there that's bugging me. That's better. Okay. You see how that got more blendy by hitting it again. But I like this. I think it's really, really cool. Alright, so we're going to leave this one like this, and I'm going to show you when it is dry. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, I wanted to show you the dried results from our Clutching My Pearls. Actually, let me move this out of the way, and then I'll go get that one. Are you showing the one we did last night, too?
Sure.
Okay. This one actually did come out really, really beautiful. It's still very wet. Like I said, it was from last night. But this was that same idea. Let me go this way. Of the perimeter, and then the the RingPour inside. And this one, I didn't use the leaf blower. I tilted it, and because it was so much thinner, we got some of these jaggedy kind of peaks. But I still really like that piece a lot. I think it came out really, really cool. Let me know when you're done, and I'll go get the other one. This was our Clutching My Pearls. Cracks me up. Angie started that. We love you, Angie. So this was our Clutching Our Pearls pour, and this is the one that I'm going to do that stencil of the lady. Have her face kind of over here, and really, really pretty. There were a couple more. Oh, and I had some hearts. I'll show you guys too. The hearts turned out really awesome. And then that one. And these two also. So, very cute stuff. I love that metallic cobalt. So pretty. I love that just sort of like sheen, a little bit of the gold coming through, and then the cells. And I really love that we still have some negative space on there, which is awesome. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here with us today. I will show you that one when it's dry. And we'll see you real soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.